Good afternoon, Raider baseball fans. A little matinee baseball here on a Saturday as your Rouse Raiders are set to take on the Eastview Patriots. Good evening, everyone, or good afternoon, everyone. I'm Michael Francis, and I'm flying solo tonight. Unfortunately, Jonathan out of town and not able to be here. Kathleen out of town and not here as well. So I'm going to pilot the ship by myself, and let's hope I don't make too many mistakes. Raiders trying to bounce back from a stinging loss last night to Liberty Hill, 4-3 in extra innings. An unfortunate sweep of the Raiders by the Panthers. Talking with Coach Crimpine after the game, it's one of those stinging losses that you just hate to lose by errors and just bad plays and just not getting the job done. And so, looking to kind of right the ship today. Going to give some other guys an opportunity to play that he normally normally do not get to play regularly during the season. Give them some cuts up at the plate, and so we'll go through the lineup right quick for the Raiders. Leading off will be number 9 Rainer Heinrich at second base, number 10 Landon Miller at center field. Batting third will be the first baseman, number 8 Oscar Salazar, and we're just getting right into it today. It's a non-district contest, so they're just getting started right away. Rainer Heinrich will stand in. He's facing number 5, Logan Niederhauser, the starting pitcher for Eastview. That first pitch in for ball one. Right. That pitch in for a strike. 1-1 the count. Pitch from Niederhauser high and outside for ball 2. Two one count to Heinrich. A pitch that's misses for ball 4. Somehow I missed a ball in there somewhere. So Heinrich will draw the first leadoff walk. That'll bring up number 10, Landon Miller, defensively for Eastview. Logan Niederhauser on the mound. Number 10, Josh O'Malley behind the plate. Number 12, Patrick Reyes at first base. Number 3, Mason Pullen at second. Number 6, David Brown at third. Number 2, Ryan Pullen. This is hit into right field, but played shallow by the second baseman, Mason Pullen. A bad throw to first pulls Reyes off the bag, and probably should have. Landon Miller will reach and get credited with a base hit. That will bring up the first baseman, number 8, Oscar Salazar. The shortstop, number 2, Ryan Pullen. Left fielder, Ronnie Gelman. The center fielder, number 13, Alex Ludy. And in right field, number 11, Caden Christensen. Runners at first and second for the Raiders. That pitch misses inside for ball 1 to Salazar. The 1-0 pitch coming up. Niederhauser from the stretch. The pitch, that's high for ball 2. Two and 0 the count. 2 on with no outs here early in the first. Nathan Miller on deck. Salazar will hit this one into left field, and that will two-hop the fence. That will score Heinrich. And Salazar with a stand-up double. Oh my gosh. Nathan Miller comes to the plate with Trey Schluter on deck. Trey Schluter, the designated hitter for the Raiders. Niederhauser deals for ball 1. An overcast day. It was sunny when I first got here. That pitch bounces in the dirt and away from O'Malley. And Miller will hold at third base. 2-0 the count to Nathan Miller. O'Malley gives the sign. Niederhauser comes set. It is swung on and foul tipped into the glove for strike one. The 2-1 pitch. That is fouled away for strike two, and that'll even the count up at 2.
You good with 2? Here we go.
Breaking ball hits him on the shoulder. And he'll trot on to first, and that'll load the bases for the Raiders with no outs for Trey Schluter.
Let's go, 5. Here we go.
First pitch offering, that's high for ball one. And Schluter will bloop this into the infield. The throw to first will not be in time, and he'll leg out the hit. It pulls Niederhauser from the mound as he tries to play it, and that will score Landon Miller. And the bases are loaded for Gavin Silva.
Gavin.
Raiders leading this one 2-0. Silva will take for ball one. Sun poking his head back out. The 1-0 pitch popped up and back out of play for strike one. Swinging and a miss for strike two on a fastball on the outside corner. One-two pitch. That's upstairs for ball two, and that'll even things up at 2. Two-two pitch. This is hit out to left, and that will fall in for a base hit. The throw to third will not be in time, and it's wide of the bag, but that will score another run. A little RBI single for Gavin Silva. Pitch misses for ball one to Jordan Comorn. Pitch outside for ball two. Niederhauser deals. This is fouled back for strike one. 2 balls, 1 strike count for Jordan. Bases loaded with the Raiders with no outs. Number 16, Jaden Hosfurter on deck. Valley gives the sign, the pitch. That's high for ball 3, and Comorn in a 3-1 count. All 4, and that'll walk him. And walk 1 in. An RBI walk for Comorn.
No. But they were comfortable. We only won by 1. We did. It was this one. I didn't check it.
Rouse leading this 4-0. Matt Pullen, Coach Pullen, out to talk with Niederhauser. Niederhauser also the designated hitter for the Patriots today. Rylan Payne on deck. Niederhauser deals. That pitch just misses inside for ball 1. Nice pitch. That's high for ball 2. The 2-0 swing and a miss as he chases a high fastball up out of the zone. Sure, that looked like a big, meaty fastball right there. And the pitch outside for ball 3. And Niederhauser really struggling to pitch strikes. 3-1 the count with nowhere to put him. Niederhauser comes set. That's high for ball 4. When Payne makes his way to the plate and Matt Pullen makes his way out, it's likely that's going to be it for Niederhauser. He just really struggling to throw strikes and see who he brings out. It'll be number 17. Let's see, I got to look at the. That is Andres Uzcately.
Like a Starbucks cookie. It is. Okay. Literally.
Uzcately, I would guess. I'm not sure. I think that is a Spanish surname. Getting his warm-ups in.
That's like I did both. Ryland. 21. Good hit.
Uzcategi is what it's saying. Uzcategi. It looks like Uzcately on the. Uzcategi. Uzcategi deals on the outside corner for strike 1 to Payne. It's kind of like he said, dropped the curveball. He's cut on and missed for strike two, and Payne in an 0-2 count. Rainer Heinrich on deck. Scotty deals. That's hit up the middle off his foot, and there will be no play, and that will be an infield hit for Ryland Payne. Nobody out for Rainer Heinrich. Raiders leading this one 6-0. And Heinrich will send this in to right field, and that will score a run. Bring up Landon Miller. Landon Miller singled his first time up, came around to score. First pitch in for a strike. Who's Kateke? Miller drills this one out to right, and that will be caught by Caden Christensen. That will be a sac fly, an RBI sac fly.
I bet so. Traffic so long.
Pitch in for a strike to Oscar Salazar. Salazar with an RBI double his first time up. And he will send this one out to left center, and that will two-hop the fence, and that will score two more runs.
Good job, Oscar. Come on, Nate. Let's go, twos. Come on, Nathan.
On that pitch in for ball one. Oh, chopper by Nathan Miller. The throw to first will be in time, but that will advance Salazar.
Let's go, Trey.
That pitch gets the outside corner for strike one. I'll go 6-3 on the putout of Miller for out number two. That is hit deep in the hole to second. That'll be played by Mason Pullen, and that will be in time to get Schluter. That will go 4-3 on the putout of Schluter. At the Raiders score 10 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits and they leave one. We'll reset the bases here. An update.
Go May.
So I think what I'm going to do, folks, is just kind of just keep the score. It's hard for me to keep balls and strikes in my book and all of that. So we're going to take a break for a moment. I'll be right back with you. You're listening and watching Rouse Raider Baseball on SHN Sports. For the Patriots in the bottom half of the first, number 1, Ronnie Gelman. Number 6, David Brown. And number 12, Patrick Reyes. Defensively for the Raiders, on the mound for the Raiders, number 33, Carter May. Behind the plate, number 34, Jordan Comorn. At first base, number 8, Oscar Salazar. At second base, number 9, Rainer Heinrich. At third base, number 22, Nathan Miller. At short, number 6, Gavin Silva. In left field, number 21, Rylan Payne. In center field, number 10, Landon Miller. And in right field, number 16, Jaden Hosfurter. I'll just keep the score, the inning, and the outs, and not keep up with all the others. So that way it'll be a little easier for me to keep up with. I'm just kind of feeling overwhelmed. Normally Jonathan takes care of all that for me and makes my job a little bit easier. Carter May finish getting his warm-ups in, and Gelman will make his way to the plate.
Carter, go May. Go Carter May.
Got a 4-umpire crew today, and so they're getting work in these non-district contests for the playoffs. First pitch from May, a fastball high for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch, that's high for ball 2. 2-0. May winds and deals. Fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. The 2-1 pitch, that is fouled back for strike 2, and that will even the count at 2. 2-2.
I was returning with someone. Oh. Right. Good pitch, Carter.
All right, pull one of the umps into the press box. I hear you. Get him doing the work for me. Scott Forsell chiming in. That pitch is hit foul down the right field line. 3-2 the count to Gelman. Missing both Jonathan and Kathleen today, so flying solo. That is hit down the first base line. That's playable by Salazar. He'll step to the bag and tag it, and that will do it for Ronnie Gelman. That will go 3 unassisted. David Brown makes his way to the plate. One out for Connor May. A breaking ball misses low for ball one. One pitch down and away for ball two. Kind of a humid day. It started out really cool. Coach Crimpine is going to call time, and he's going to make his way out to the mound and make sure that Comorn and May are on the same page. May got a good fastball working for him. Raiders dressed in their gray pinstripe unis. Eastview dressed in red tops and white with pants with red pinstripes, red socks. Their red Eastview caps with EV emblazoned on the crown. Pitch from May. Wow, not sure where that one missed, but that was a nice looking pitch for ball three. Hell, if Francis was keeping the call, that would have been a strike. 3-1. That misses outside for ball four. And Eastview has a runner on board. That will bring up the first baseman, number 12, Patrick Reyes. One on with one out here in the bottom of the first. Raiders leading this one 10-0. And this one is hit sharply foul down the first base side. Dalton Holbrook keeping his dugout fielding percentage up at 1,000. That's actually one chance today so far over there. Gonna wait for Holbrook to clear the field. Brown extends his lead at first. Breaking ball misses low. He said he did win around. He didn't check his swing, so that'll be to a 2-strike count for Reyes. Mays checks Brown at first. He deals a swing and a miss, and that'll get the punch out on Patrick Reyes. We're out number 2. That'll bring up the catcher, number 10, Josh O'Malley. O'Malley batting from the right side. And he will lift this one into shallow infield, and Oscar Salazar will make the catch. We're out number 3. And that will do it for the first. They get no runs on no hits. They leave they leave one. After one complete, it's 10-0 Rouse Raiders. Andres Uskadicki makes his way out to the mound. To pitch the second. Due up for the Raiders in the second, Silva, Comorn, and Hosperter. No defensive changes that I see of note right now. Wind is very still, so it's kind of humid out here this afternoon. The sounds of the ballpark going. Mr. Jonathan Wilson in the house. Hello, Mr. Salazar. How are you today? Doing good. Good to see you. And Jordan Coburn on deck as Gavin Silva steps into the box. First pitch from Uskatiki is hit foul down the third base side for strike one. Uskatiki pitching exclusively from the stretch. That pitch gets the outside corner for strike two. Silva quickly in a 0-2 hole. And he will hit this one into left field. That will be a base hit for Mr. Silva. That'll make him 2 for 2 on the afternoon. And that will bring up Jordan Coburn. Coburn getting an opportunity to catch this afternoon for Xander Forcell. And in place of Xander Forcell. Give him a break today. And he will pop this one up. It is playable, and that will be caught by Patrick Reyes for out number one. One away with one on for Jaden Hosford. Hosford drew a walk his first time up and came around to score. Uskatiki will deal, and this will be cut on and hit into right field. A soft roller, but it manages to get through the gap into right field for a base hit. Runners at first and second. For Ryland Payne. Ryland Payne, 1 for 1 with a single. Rainer Heinrich on deck. That pitch misses down and away for ball one. This Katake deals. This is cut on and hit into left field. Silva rounds third, and he's headed for home. Third home will be cut off, and that'll be an RBI single for Ryland Payne. Runners at first and second. Raiders leading this 11-0. That pitch sails high for ball one to Rainer Heinrich. Rainer Heinrich has walked and singled, and he's come around to score both times. He will foul this one away for a strike, and that will even the count at one. Landon Miller on deck. Coach Manny Perez at the first base box, and Heinrich turns on this one and sends it foul down the third baseline, out of play. That would have been to the fence had it been straight. 1-2 the count to Heinrich. Who's Katake? Comes set. The pitch. This is chopped and hit foul. Bounces off the turf just at the home plate circle and bounces away. Next pitch, that's in for a ball, and that will even the count at 2. 2-2. That is hit to third, and there'll be a force, and the throw to first will be in time, and that will be an ending inning double play. That will go 5U and 5-3 on the double play to end the Raider second. And on to the bottom we go. Carter May back out to pitch the second. No defensive changes to be noted. So far, it appears that the update that I was able to get for our streaming software, our OBS streaming software, seems to have done the trick video-wise. It's not locking up at all like it did last night, unfortunately.
Go, Jordan.
Due up for the Patriots in the second, O'Malley, Niederhauser, and Christensen.
Yeah. I'll look. I think I have one or two in the shop. What about taller?
O'Malley stands in for the first time this afternoon. He'll take for a strike. Nothing in one, the count. Fastball up high. He's putting some zip on it. 1-1. Leaving things up. And we'll hit him on the shoulder and put him on. Eastview has another base runner on. That will bring up Logan Niederhauser. When the breeze blows out here, it's nice and cool, but when it's stale, it gets kind of warm. This aluminum shining up on us. The pitch misses for ball one. Oh, no pitch. That is hit back up the middle. I know he played by Heinrich for one. The throw to first will not be in time. A good stretch by Oscar Salazar, but a little pause there at second base. I guess he lost the grip in the exchange and couldn't get the double play, but they get the lead runner on the fielder's choice. That will go 4-6 on the putout of Josh O'Malley for out number one. That pitch is cut on and fouled back out of play for Caden Christensen. One on with one out for Christensen. The pitch, this is a little blooper toward May, and he gets it and makes the throw over to first on the fielder's choice. That'll go 1-3 for out number two. Mason Pullen makes his way to the plate. Pullen, the second baseman for the Patriots. That pitch gets the outside corner for strike one. Pullen, one of two Pullens in this lineup, and I assume they are the sons of Coach Matt Pullen. Pitch down and away for ball one. 1-1. Runner at second. As he advanced on that fielder's choice. Breaking ball in for a strike, and that'll put Pullen in a 1-2 count.
We don't want to be that. We didn't talk about what you're doing. I think the one second. We got the 4 ball.
The 1-2 pitch, a breaking ball cut on and missed for strike 3, and that will do it for the Patriots second. They get no runs on no hits. They leave one. And on to the third we go. Raiders leading this one 11-0. Andre Sukatiki back out on the mound. Oscar Salazar due up for the Raiders in the third.
Actually.
See, Landon Miller, then Oscar Salazar and Nathan Miller. Miller 1 for 1. He has a single and a sac fly to right, an RBI sac fly. He has scored once. Had a pretty good turnout today here for the Raiders on an away non-district away game. Can't really see the Eastview side as it's blocked by the press box. As the press box is at ground level, even with the stands, which I do kind of like that. It's housed in block, and Miller will hit this one between short and third, and that'll be played by David Brown, and the throw over will be in time. 5-3 on the putout of Landon Miller as he jumps on that first pitch. We'll bring up Oscar Salazar. Salazar 2 for 2 with 2 doubles he will take for a strike. He has scored once and was left stranded at third base. And he will chop this one down to third. Brown has it. The throw to first in time, and that will do it for Salazar. Actually 3 pitches so far in this inning for Uzcatiki. And it's the Uzcatiki Brown show going on in this third inning. That will bring up Nathan Miller with Trey Schluter on deck. That pitch just at the top of the zone for a strike. Miller will foul this one off for strike 2. And it's only the 5th pitch of the inning so far for Uzcatiki. And a curveball. This was hit back up the middle to short, played by Ryan Pullen. He throws to first, and that will do it for the Raiders. They go 1-2-3 in the third. 6-3 on the putout of Miller to end the third. On to the fourth we go, with Connor May making his way back out to the mound.
So I should just be late for all the games.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm the problem.
Felt like you were rooting for Liberty Hill this last series.
Yeah. Did you post anything about it, Dan?
A little bit.
Well, Jonathan Wilson getting chastised by some of the Raiders and blaming him for the losses this week to Liberty Hill. Yeah.
That's what they've been hired you for.
Yeah, I'd like to see that check too. I'm still waiting for mine. So Don Miller telling Jonathan Wilson that's what Coach Crimpine pays him for. Jonathan said, I ain't seen anything yet. I said, well, I'm still waiting for mine too. Due up for the Patriots in the third or the fourth. No, their third is Alex Ludy, Ryan Pullen, and Ronnie Gelman. Connor May will toe in on the rubber. He picks up the sign for Camorn. First pitch offering paints the outside corner for strike one.
What, Connor?
He pitch in for a strike. Nothing and two the count to Ludy. It is fouled away. He spoiled a good pitch. And the count will remain nothing and two. Strike three call as he swings and misses. For out number one. That will bring up Ryan Pullen for his first opportunity this afternoon. First pitch offering will go to the backstop.
They have.
Umpire will look over the ball and puts it back into his bag, so he didn't see anything wrong with it. Put it back into the rotation. Ball one to Pullen. Fastball sails high for ball two.
Second score, right? I didn't see the second one.
Pitch down and away for ball three. May has issued one walk in the game so far. He walked David Brown back in the first. Pullen shows bunt, and he'll lay off for ball four and draw the walk. And the Patriots have another base runner on board. Bring Ronnie Gelman up. He's 0 for 1. That pitch sails high for ball one. May comes set. The 1-0 delivery. A breaking ball. That gets the inside corner for a strike. That will even the count at 1.
Strike.
And he didn't call it. It looked like a pretty good strike as Gelman steps out of the box in the pitch, and the runner advances with defensive indifference down to second.
Oh, yeah, like the sand volleyball. Well, they have both.
2-1. Fastball on the outside corner for strike two. 2-2 the count. Pullen extends his lead at second. This is cut on and hit over to shallow second, and that catch made by Rainer Heinrich. Or 2 outs, and that will keep pulling at second base. One on with 2 outs for David Brown. Brown is 0 for 0. He drew a walk his first time up. May will step off and reset. Pitch, that's in for a strike. Brown walked on 4 straight pitches back in the first. Comorn sets up on the outside of the plate. This is fouled away for strike 2. Brown batting from the left side.
You did coach finish up.
Oh, Brian, we'll get Brian.
Brian.
Don't yell at you.
May comes set. The 0-2 pitch. Fastball fouled away. And the count remains 0-2.
He's Nate. What's this? Brian.
Hey, Brian. Still put these doors in.
You know indoors.
Breaking ball will get him on the hip. And that will put 2 on. That is his second hit batter of the evening or the afternoon. With runners at first and second. Bring up Patrick Reyes. Reyes struck out. That will be a wild pitch to the backstop, and the runners will advance. Mays comes set. First pitch offering just misses outside for ball 1. Let's make that ball 2 on that wild pitch. 2-0 the count to Reyes. Fastball cut on and missed for strike 1. 2-1 the count. Breaking ball, this one lifted foul for strike 2, and that will even things up at 2. A nice turf field out here at Eastview. Next year, the Raiders will be playing on turf, from what I understand. This is hit back to Mays, and the lob over to first will do it to end the inning. That'll go 1-3 on the putout of Reyes. They get no runs on no hits. They leave 2. And on to the 4th we go. The Raiders leading this one 11-1. We're up for the Raiders in the 4th. Schluter, Silva, and Comorn.
Yeah, come for me.
Oh my. Ray Schluter will make his way to the plate as we do have a pitching change for Eastview. See who they put out there. I have to look at the gallery. That'll be Brant Eastman on the mound. Eastman will deal high and inside for ball one. That is popped up foul and will land in the stands.
Yeah.
Another foul. And Schluter in a 1-2 count. Gavin Silva on deck. Eastman winds and deals. This is lined back up the middle. This will hit him in the hip, and there will be no play. And Schluter will have a base hit. Silva comes to the plate. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, because they.
An RBI, and he came around to score twice. That pitch fouled away for strike one. Jordan Comorn on deck. Eastman toes in from the stretch. The 0-1. This is fouled back out of play. No 2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he chases one down and away for strike 3.
Go 3-1. 4.
One on with one out for Comorn. Comorn is 1 for 2. I say 0 for 1, rather. He had a walk and came around to score, and he popped up to first his second time up. Pitched down and away. The throw to second, not in time. And Schluter will pick up a stolen base. That pitch gets the outside corner for strike, and that will even the count at 1. Schluter extends his lead at second. That pitch fouled away for strike 2. Number 18, Robert Turbay on deck.
But I put it so obviously.
Now, this is fouled back out of play as well. Coburn stays alive at 1-2. There is some activity in the Raider bullpen. Can't see the number.
One, Jordan. Yeah, go.
Tell me how to do it.
Malley gives the sign. Eastman will deal. This is hit into right field. This will be a base hit for Comorn, and that will put runners on the corners. We'll bring up Robert Turbay. He's hitting in place of Jaden Hosford. Ryland Payne on deck. I believe that may be Adrian Graves getting loose. No, he's actually coming in to, yeah, he was. That was him. But he's going to come in and run for the catcher.
Robert.
All right, but now wait a minute.
Eastman checks Graves at first. The throw over will not be in time. Graves back in safely. Bay will take for strike one.
They both of those. What's the both of those?
Is it the blue one?
That pitch from Eastman sails high and inside for ball one. And that will leave it up at one. 2 on with 1 out. Runners on the corners for the Raiders. Eastman takes a quick glance at first. This one sails high for ball 2, and Turbay in a 2-1 count. We want to thank everybody for tuning in and spending your Saturday afternoon with us here, watching some Rouse Raider baseball. That pitch in for a strike, and the count will go 2-2. Pitch high for ball 3. And the count goes full. Fastball inside for ball 4, and that'll load him.
Go, Ryland. Ryland.
No, but I'm.
Bases loaded with 1 out for Ryland Payne. Payne is 2 for 2 with 2 singles and an RBI to his credit.
And I'm loving it up in our everything, right? Kind of like, can
First feeding apple.
no, I have an apple.
Rainer Heinrich on deck. 1-0 the count to Payne. And Payne will hit this over to third. He'll step on the bag. The throw to first will be in time. And that will be an inning double play, which David Brown has made 2 of those so far. And that will go 5U, 5-3 to end the Raider threats. They get no runs on 2 hits. They leave 1. And after 4.5, it's 11-1 Rouse. Due up for the Patriots, O'Malley, Niederhauser, and Christensen.
Literally. No, but I was on too, like, so I was trying to pay for that.
Carson May back out to get the fourth started.
Good, 3-4. Go, 3.
Oh, that's right. I got that. Put that in the wrong slot. Well, I'm not sure what's happened here. Niederhauser with a 2-strike count, but my book, I had O'Malley at the plate. Check swing has a drop third strike, and they'll throw it down, so they'll go K2-3.
Yeah. Sick. No, we go to my dad. I thought my dad was and like
Pitch into Christensen in for a strike.
that's cheaper. So it was cheaper.
Pitch in for a strike. And that will take him 0-2. Pitch misses for a ball. Well, scoreboard and I disagree on the count, so maybe I've missed something. That pitch gets outside, so that would be right. 2-2, so scoreboard was right, and I was wrong. I catch something whenever I was in transition. The 2-2 pitch, that's down and away for ball 3, and the count goes full. Payoff pitch misses outside for ball 4. And the Patriots will have runner on board. First pitch offering a foul ball by Mason Pullen. That pitch down and away for ball 1. This one chopped on. This will He hit it up to short, and that'll be booted by Gavin Silva. And Pullen will reach on the error. That will go E6. With runners at first and second. And one out for Alex Ludy. Ludy 0 for 1. He struck you out his first time up. Swing and a miss for a strike.
That's what you were struggling with, right?
May from the stretch. He'll deal. A breaking ball. This is cut on and hit out into right center. That'll be caught by Landon Miller. For out number 2. And the runners hold at first and second. No one advances on the fly. That will bring up Ryan Pullen. He's 0 for 0 with a walk. First pitch, fastball paints the outside corner for strike 1.
I've got to have different sketches like to know that she won't wait for me.
Nothing in 1 the count. The pitch, a breaking ball, just misses outside for ball 1.
Yeah.
And I only
I figured you'd figure it out. So this
This is fouled back for strike 2, and the count will go to 1 and 2. We want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching Rouse Raider Baseball on a Saturday here on SHN Sports. May deals. A good play by Jordan Comorn to keep it from going to the backstop and advancing the runners. That will take the count to 2 and 2. May toes in. He'll deal a breaking ball that's fouled away, and Pullen spoils a great pitch. Raiders holding nobody on.
wait, so who's gonna walk with me?
Comorn sets up on the outside. This is fouled away. Another good pitch spoiled. Landon Miller helping out his dugout fielding percentage. As he retrieves that ball.
Oh no, listen, there's word in by where?
Pitch falls to the ground. It's called or strike. And it was thrown down. Drop third strike, and that will do it. There's a time K23. And again, Eastview gets no runs on no hits, and they strand 2. On to the 5th we go. Raiders leading this one 11-0. Oh my goodness, man! They're playing some music, and it makes a fella want to sing. Little Brooks and Dunn going on, a little Neon Moon.
Get cut out. Cut out.
Maybe I need to pull my disc jockey voice in. And you're listening to KPLX All Star Country here on 99.5. You're listening to Brooks and Dunn, the Neon Moon. Brant Eastman back out on the mound to pitch for the Patriots. He's got one inning in so far. The Patriots have gone through three pitchers, Niederhauser, Uzkatiki, and Eastman. Due up for your Raiders.
No.
Diego Gaitan, sorry, he will be hitting for Ryland Payne.
Right. In front of him.
And he will take for a strike. He will take for a ball and pitch up out of the zone. Dawson Snow on deck. Two ball, one strike count to Gayton. Snow helping out his on deck fielding percentage. That pitch just out of zone. He's called that a strike a couple of times. 3-1 the count to Gayton. Eastman from the windup. The 3-1 pitch. This one fouled back out of play for strike two, and the count goes full.
Yeah, let's go.
Payoff pitch. That's high for ball four. And Diego Gayton draws the leadoff walk. Dawson Snow makes his way to the plate. Carson Henderson on deck.
Yes, that's what I meant. Like,
No, yeah. Feedback. Yeah, we were just.
First pitch from Eastman gets in for a strike. Fastball down the middle to Snow.
Now turn.
Throw over to first, not in time. Eastman comes set. The pitch. Wow, that was a high fastball in for strike two. 0-2 the count to Snow. He will hit this one down to first. The throw to second will go into left field, and that will be an E3 on Patrick Reyes. He was trying to get the lead runner. So a fielder's choice. And the Raiders have runners at first and second with no outs for Carson Henderson. And he will take for a strike.
Here's a pretty scary.
Nathan Miller on deck. Henderson will foul this one back out of play for strike two. Eastman picks up the sign from O'Malley. He'll foul this one off. Nathan Miller helping out his on-deck fielding percentage. Henderson with an 0-2 count. And he'll fit this one foul down the third baseline, or first baseline, rather. And still breathing life. And he will hit this one fair down the first baseline. And that will score Diego Gayton. And that ends up being a double for Carson Henderson. An RBI double. Runners at second and third. Pitch to Miller, fouled off for strike one. Trey Sluter on deck. That pitch high for ball one. Now we're leaving it up at one.
It's not rain.
No.
And it has these. Okay, actually, I have a couple of priorities.
That pitch high almost gets him in the head for ball two. Two and one to count to Miller. Two on, runners at second and third with no outs here in the top of the fifth. Your Raiders leading this one 12-0. And Miller pops this one out to left field. That catch will be made by Ronnie Gelman.
Let's go, Trey. Block it.
Swing and a miss to Trey Sluter. Breaking ball upstairs for ball one. Pitch misses for ball two.
I'm a rare case. Well, one of a kind.
2-1 to count to Sluter. He will foul this one off, and Patrick Reyes tracks it, and it goes out of play for strike two. And the count will even up at two.
Stop, Trey. Line up, kid.
So lucky you. Yeah, and I'm going to have it. I think you have it back. And I'm going.
Sluter hits this one out towards center field. Ludy makes the catch, but that'll score on the sacrifice. Snow will come across to score.
Yeah, put it down. Well, I don't even, it's for the 11th. Well,
Away
are they?
for Gavin Silva. Comorn on deck. Silva takes for ball one. That pitch down and away for ball two, and Carson Henderson will pick up a stolen base.
Let's say, take what? No, you what? I took it. It's just my, and just. I think.
Swing and a miss. The bat comes out of Silva's hands. 2-1 the count. Brant Eastman on the mound for the Patriots. Raiders leading this one 13-0.
Yeah. Yeah, because think of it, it's 34. We're lucky.
Silva will foul this one away. Silva in a full count.
Oh. That's fun.
Eastman from the windup. He winds and deals. Swing and a miss for strike three, and that will do it for the Raider fifth. They get 2 runs on 1 hit. They leave 1. And after 5 or 4.5, it's 13-0 Rouse. Due up for the Raiders, or for the Panthers. Excuse me, Patriots, sorry. Gelman, Brown, and Reyes.
What?
Pitching change for the Raiders. Number 31, Adrian Graves on the mound.
Talking about it or a different one? That was a while ago.
Was it?
Yes, we could hear it over here too.
That could be.
Forget it.
Pitch misses for ball one. To Landon Soto. pitch in for a strike. 1-1 count. Soto will hit this one up to short. It'll play by Silva. We'll throw to first in time, and that will do it. That will go 6-3 on the put out of Soto.
Oh, I just left it like that and I was looking at I see the ball come by.
That pitch in for a strike to David Brown. It is chopped back up towards the pitcher. Graves will play it, throw it to first in time. That will go 1-3 on the put out of Brown. That'll bring up number 14 hitting for Patrick Reyes. Sure, Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff will bloop this one in front of the pitcher, throw down. Will be in time, and that's the ball game. That will go 1-3, and the Patriots go in order in the fifth, and your Raiders back on the winning side as they take this one 13-0 in a non-district contest over the Eastview Patriots. The losing pitcher will be Logan Niederhauser. The winning pitcher for the Raiders will be number 33, Connor May. The Raiders getting a lot done offensively this afternoon. Looking to get back into district this Tuesday versus Lehman, Kyle Lehman. And that'll be a 7 o'clock game start. And it'll be Tuesday and Thursday this week, with Friday being Good Friday. And so they won't be playing Friday this week. And then we'll get back, I believe, against Lockhart on a Tuesday, Friday game schedule. So, but a happy final this afternoon from Patriot Field here in Georgetown, Texas. Your Rouse Raiders 13, Eastview nothing. For myself, Michael Francis, good afternoon, everybody, and we'll see y'all on Tuesday night. Thank you for tuning in and watching Rouse Raider Baseball